So this happened overseas, and there was a woman who was getting ready to like go to work, and she was listening to the weather report, and it called for like fair weather, sunny skies. So she dressed for that, but it ended up being rainy, and she didn't dress appropriately for rainy weather. She ended up getting sick from being out in the weather and, not dressed properly. And she ended up like getting the flu and sued the weather station for a false weather prediction. Now,
For how much?
well, she won $1,000, and this was like settled out of court. And then she got an apology from the weatherman. Do you think that's sufficient?
I mean, the way that weather is predicted is, there is modeling, there is science that goes into it. There are computer models that are ran to try to figure out what's going to happen. But I think we all realize that it's a little more difficult than, most weather people are wrong a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily think it's their fault. They're doing their best to give you an idea of what could happen.
But there is so much money into these weather satellites, and so much money into like making the forecast look like professional and knowledgeable. So for someone to be like, it's going to be sunny out and then it rains,
But I look at the weather to try to plan my week, and sometimes it'll say, oh, it's going to be 3 days of raining, and it'll be, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then all of a sudden by Sunday, it'll go, you know what? It's still going to be 3 days of raining, but it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Mm-hmm. And it's moved from Monday.
Yeah.
And I don't think, oh, that's terrible. I think, well, at least it gave me an idea of what could happen.
Yeah.
And I think it's more than a guess, but I don't think you should get sued for it if it's wrong.
Yeah, but what if it's something more significant? What if you're going to like a business meeting, and they say that it's gonna be rainy weather, so you bring an umbrella and maybe a hoodie, and come to find out it's not rainy, it's sunny, and now you're walking around with this umbrella, and you look silly in this business meeting, and now the people are like, "Why are you got an umbrella when it's sunny outside?" And now,
yeah, but to get sued over it,
yeah, I don't know. But once again, I think that my biggest point was like, do we go around and not worry about what we do and say, and we just no consequences?
I guess there just has to be some understanding of the situation.
Okay.
Like when you first said the Red Bull gives you wings and it didn't give him wings, and I thought you were talking about actual physical wings. Mm-hmm. I thought, get this guy out of here. Yeah. But if he's talking about a level of energy, it wasn't. Because it's an energy drink. So if it's not doing it, then okay, that seems more realistic than complaining about the weather. It's like, come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I don't know. These things, they affect people differently. And, it could have been like this lady, she got sick. She ended up getting the flu.
Let me ask you a question. If you were to go to like like a nursery that sells plants, mm-hmm. and you were to buy a strawberry plant,
yep.
And you took it home, you planted it, you cared for it, the plant grew and produced strawberries, but they weren't as big as you thought they were going to be. Mm-hmm. Would you then sue the nursery?
I don't know if I would sue, but
isn't that along the same lines? Like,
yeah, Yeah, but what if
they can't predict what size strawberries that plant is going to produce? There's a lot of variables that go into that.
Yeah, but what if it says on? I mean, I don't know. Like, there's got to be some indication. They would probably put that description on the, on the grow card or something.
What if it said it produces great strawberries?
Okay.
And you were like, this isn't good enough. It's not great. It's just there's good.
Yeah. Then I will call the company and be like, hey, listen, these are just okay. These aren't great, like your thing says. So I want a discount.
That's messed up.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not that type of person. I probably would just deal with it.
Yeah, I would think that maybe I didn't give it enough fertilizer. It wasn't getting enough sun or something.
Yeah, but I don't know if I ended up feeling like inconvenienced enough, then possibly, I don't know. Like the problem is, personally, I wouldn't. So I try to understand the minds of the people who go that far.
Oh, okay. So if I were to the nursery and there was one plant that I knew was going to give smaller strawberries than the other plant, and then I saw you and I thought, I hate that guy. And then I was like, here is the worst plant. But you still got strawberries, but they weren't as big as they could have been. Then you would know that the intent in my heart is just pure evil.
Oh, yeah.
And you would know that you were screwed out of a great strawberry experience.
Yeah, because you were evil.
I have the evil strawberry guy face.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.